Shovelfest here. This is it. We're inside the hall here at the Bendigo Showgrounds, and there's a plethora of bikes, isn't there?
Yeah, lots of variety.
All old, and every one of them, I love it because they're all individual. Every one of them is just so individual. Yeah, oh, have a look at the faux sissy bar on this, basically. It's like a faux sissy bar, but it's just made up of a chain. Yeah, it's just different, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, what do you think, dear? It's a bit like your bangle. Actually, your bangle's a bit like it, probably, but that's how it works. And of course, the obligatory half-naked woman on the tank. Very important. And the seat on this old electric glide, have a look at the size of the seat on this old electric. We could both sit on that, dear.
Yeah, apparently they're meant to be really comfortable.
Well, if it was comfortable enough for Elvis, it should be comfortable enough for us, my dear.
Very true.
Let me in and generate, mate, a bit of control.
Here we got a what looks like a 78 FLH, and the thing I like about it is it's minimal. They haven't gone over the top, but they have made a few little changes, you know, with the copper on the tank, or the brass on the tank, sorry. And that's just, to me, that's just a cool bike. Quite like the colour. That's a serious trike. That is a serious trike.
See how short it is? It might be able to adjust it.
And I think the suicide shifter here is somewhat crafted after a samurai sword or something. That's wicked. Hey, that's cool. I was just saying, mate.
It's the groovy ghoulies.
It might be the groovy ghoulies, but have a look at the suicide shifter, mate. It looks like it's crafted after a bloody katana from a Japanese samurai movie or something.
I was thinking more like a lightsaber.
Like 1 minute you're living years in the past, now you've gone into the future. Can you make up your mind, mate? Take this one for example. I mean, have a look at the size of this. That is a beast. You know? That has got, I'm tipping, a fair little bit of horsepower once that baby kicks in. So one thing, when you come to these shows, they don't always have to be pristine, show-grade bikes. People have just bought their shovels here, and, you know, whether you call them a rat bike or whatever, but, you know, each of them have got their own character. Have a look at this one. I mean, this has seen some miles. Hey, if only those panniers could talk, eh? They've done a few Ks. You know, it may not win any awards for being pretty, but I'll tell you what, I love the character of these sorts of things. I reckon they're absolutely sensational. Love it, love it. And talking about character, you've got to have some character, and you've got to have a fairly big set, I reckon, if you're going to ride around with this at your ankles. Eh? That's a bit of a widowmaker, eh? Or the man with one right leg said, there's no problem in riding this baby. Have a look at that. Wow. Eh? She's a bit of a beast. She's a bit of a beast. Now that's what I call a California chopper. Have a look at that baby. Hey, is there anything more chopper than a flame tank? Mate, how you been? How was the ride down?
Oh, good, yeah.
What do you think so far?
Apart from the drag and drive dickheads.
Well, there's a few out there today, isn't there,
yeah.
eh? What do you think of the show so far?
Oh, mate, this is fantastic.
There's some bloody classics here, isn't there?
Oh, it's great.
Absolutely,
great.
some
Good thing to
classics,
see.
mate. And I love the fact they're all individual, and none of them are, very few of them are done up to be like showroom quality.
Yeah.
They're showing their age, they're showing their patina. I reckon they're looking bloody grouse, mate. So, Chop, you've had a look around, mate?
Yep,
What ones
definitely had a look around.
What ones are you loving?
The shovel over on the back there, over on the trailer, you'll see that soon. Whitey will pick it out.
Yeah.
She's the one on the trailer. I'm loving the black arm chopper.
The old Ironhead over there, mate.
Yeah, loving that, mate.
I love it. I think, as you said, mate, I might not go with the gold, but it's not. But you know what? That's the thing about it. Yeah, each to their own. It's everybody's own individuality, and that's what I've been saying about these bikes, mate. Is they're all individual, and they're all, you know, they're working men's bikes.
And you know what I've been liking about a lot of them? A lot of them with their originality. But I don't know about some of these seats. I think some of these guys need to get a Corbin seat, because some of the seats are only this big or that high,
they can stick right up their ass, mate.
Yeah, and they're rigid.
And
it's
the
like,
ridges,
holy smokes.
mate, you must have, some of these blokes must have arseholes of steel. Fitting them, because
if not, they're on the trailer all the time.
well, that's true. That is highly possible.
Because that'd be a hell of a ride, eh?
That
It'd be
would
like
not-
riding a friggin' bull.
Oh, all right, so we might be here at Shovelfest, but I still think this is one of my favourites, eh? A good old-fashioned panhead there. Have a look at that. How beautiful is that motor? That is a pretty motor. That's a pretty bike. Yeah, when I talk about individuality for all these bikes, some people, you can just look at it, you can say, look, they bought this bike, or they've had this bike ages, and they're just happy to let it age with dignity. Have a look at this baby. Have a look at the character in that baby. This one hasn't been out of the shed for about 20 years, one would think. It certainly hasn't seen a rainstorm or a gurney. Holy crap. Gail, you're everywhere I go, darling. I'm feeling like I'm being stalked. In a good way.
Yeah, wherever you go, we go.
Definitely cool. Thanks, So what we've got here is this is what we call a UK shovel. Certified by Her Royal Highness. So I've come across this old fella riding that.
Well, you got off to a fucking good start, didn't you?
You bought the FXRS, mate?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I know it's because it's got it written on the front of it there. So
well, that's where I got it from, because I don't know shit. What's so special about it for you, mate?
It's the most reliable old bike I've got. I've ridden all around Tassie and up in the New South on it. It's never ever missed a beat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What year is it?
82. It's just about fully original now. The air cleaner's in the shed at home.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's she's 100% original.
Well, mate, I've just been saying the thing about all these bikes here, as far as I'm concerned, what I like about them, they're all individual.
Oh, yeah.
They're not decked out to be friggin' show bikes. They're actually just they're riders, nearly all of them.
Yeah.
Working class man's bikes.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Some of these
except you'd have to be working pretty fucking hard because they're worth a shitload.
You'd have to be retired like you to be able to afford them.
Oh, harsh but fair.
I should have bought old Slater up here. There's a couple that look just like Slater here. Another one over there.
Mate, there's some ripper bikes here. Some absolute rippers. There's one over there I was looking at, and I was just talking about how it's patina because it doesn't look like it's been out of the shed for about 45 years. It's still covered in shit and dirt. And as I'm describing this to the camera, the owner walked up. He didn't want to talk to me for some reason.
He probably spent all morning throwing dirt at it.
Well, he might have, mate, because it looks like it hasn't been bloody washed in about 36 years. But well,
there's a lot of money sitting here.
There is definitely. Well, what's a shovel worth these days? On average, for an average sort of shovel, what do you reckon you'd pay for one?
Well, they seem to be sitting around the $30,000 mark as an average. The panheads are sort of gone up to about 45 to 50.
Yeah.
And the knuckleheads are in excess of 100 now, so the Evos are starting to sneak away too. So you've got to shed space, put some Evos in there.
Chuck a couple of Evos in there now, mate, and pay off the house in a few years' time.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah.
Only a little house.
A little house, yeah.
Cheers, golf, mate. Now, this little baby, tell me a little bit about it, mate, because it's a gorgeous looking unit, and I tell you what, it sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Hey? Yeah. What is it? What year? And
it's an 06 West Coast chopper.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Did you have anything to do with building it, or you purchased it like this?
I bought it as a complete bike and then modified things as I went. So I did mid controls and did the 2-in-1 pipes and done a few other bits and pieces, the air cleaner, and then eventually I just want to have fun for the summer and then pull it apart and paint it all. It's a whole
lot of bike, mate. I mean, I saw it coming in. It is absolutely. It's got a beautiful tone to it.
Yeah.
Really nice. There's nothing quite like one, is there?
No, it's good.
Comfortable?
Yeah, plenty comfortable.
I'm having a look. Comfortable. Where's the comfortable coming? Where's the comfortable coming? Because I'm not seeing.
When the roads are smooth, it's comfortable.
When the roads are smooth, it's comfortable, mate. You must have an iron butt.
Yeah. I don't know, mate.
But it's a
back, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a good looking unit, mate. Thank you for chatting with us.
No worries.
Cheers. All right, I'm here, and I don't believe it. I've run into Mick Kerwin. Mick and I used to party up at Eastern Creek.
Yeah.
And we were just actually reminiscing a little bit about our first year at Eastern Creek, 89 I think it was.
Yeah.
If you can remember it, you weren't there. It's a little bit like the 60s, wasn't it?
It was.
Mate, I can't believe we've caught up after all these years.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, what a lot of fun we had up
Oh,
there.
we did. You're a great crew. Our crew just hooked up together.
Yeah,
and had a ball.
and we just happened to be camped near each other,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
And that's what I like about the biker community, though, mate. Is you can be 1 minute you don't know someone, next minute you camp next to them for a weekend, and 20 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. What was that? 89 is now. It's more than 20 years later, mate.
20,
But no, neither of us is
35 years.
Yeah, neither of us aged an absolute minute, mate.
No, I still look the same.
Yeah, well, you know, funny enough, I didn't recognise you at first, and then I saw you. I go, holy shit!
Yeah.
That's Mick from the Grand Prix, mate. Absolute love catching up, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
It is.
We're going to have some fun.
All right.
Cheers. All right, so you're probably going to call me crazy, but I tell you, I think this is my favourite bike here today. And the reason I say that is because I love the colour, the British racing green, but I just love how minimalist it is. It's just so clean. Have a look at the white walls on that baby. Tell you what, a few minutes gone into cleaning those bastards, I tell you. But she's just such a clean bike. And you know, if you've listened to me chat before, I love that aspect of bikes being clean, being original, not being too prettied up. So to me, I wish the owner was about it. I'd like to have a chat with him about it, because to me that's absolutely a gorgeous bike. Really nice. Right, so that's it, Shovelfest 2024. Great day out, eh?
There's some fabulous bikes.
And I only discovered at the very end that they had a bar. Devastated, but we snuck one quick one in.
And they've got a band as well.
And she bought me a Prezi. Have a look at that. Let's go straight to the pool room. Well, the man cave anyway. Alright, so if you haven't been here, next time, get along to Shovelfest.
It's definitely worth checking out.
Ripper of a day out, eh? Ripper of a day out. Alright, we'll see you on the next episode of that Harley couple. Ciao.
Bye.